Okay, so I am hopping in here to answer the question that I had put in the Facebook group yesterday. It was actually a poll of how many of you have ever experienced any or all of these things. And it got really good response. And the number one thing was overwhelm because of too many ideas. So earlier today, I did a post to let you know how important it is that you are absolutely going to hear a million ways of how to do something from somebody else. And it's going to make your wheels start turning. You're going to start thinking, oh my gosh, that's really great. You're going to have to write it down. You're going to have to think of it. You're stopping what you're doing. It's a lack of focus that's going on. And I know how overwhelming that can be because that happens to me as well. I think it really is a huge part of being a business owner, especially in the virtual world, because you're involved on a daily basis with so many people. And they do have a lot of good ideas, and they all seem to lead you down another path. So you have to come back around and remember your why. You have to come back around and ask yourself, is this on my list of things that I really wanted to get done during this time period? And if it's not, then it's great to have those ideas, but you need to take them and put them somewhere else. So I usually suggest either writing them down in a journal, a notebook, keeping them in Asana or Trello or something like that, so that when you're ready to tackle a new project, you can go over those ideas and look at them. Then they're not quite as overwhelming because you're not constantly trying to remember them just in your mind and trying to tackle them as they come about. Um, the next thing was a huge overload of things that you've scheduled. And again, you need to just remember that your schedule is set up for the hours that you have to work. So, for example, if you've um, decided that you're working from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., you need to map out those times so that you're not overscheduling yourself or that you're scheduling yourself with too many things that can't possibly be done within that 7 hour time frame. And then, of course, excited about an idea, but then it soon fizzles out. That again happens to a lot of people. It's kind of like getting I don't know, let's say that you really want a new desk. So you order a desk, but of course, the desk is not going to come fully set up for you. The desk is going to come in a box. And you're so excited because you wanted the new desk. So you open up that box, and inside there's dozens of pieces. And you start ripping into that box and sorting out the pieces and trying to fit them all together, and it's not working. So you become frustrated and you set it aside. And it just means that it's a loss of excitement because you're not focused on actually the end result of what's going to happen. It's too overwhelming for you to look at dozens of pieces with no direction. And it's similar to setting up small steps to get to that bigger goal. And then, of course, doing something that isn't in line with your goals, again, you it's huge. This is a huge one too. We can get lost in this myriad of, I really want to do this. You're 3/4 of the way done, but then, hey, this shiny object thing happens over here, or you get interrupted with something else that pops up on your schedule that was not originally there. And you think, okay, I have to hop over here and get this done instead. And it just starts almost this domino effect of okay, so now I'm following this person and she's telling me if I do it this way, but you have to stop, take a breath, and ask yourself the question, is this even in line with my goals? Does this fit into the big picture for me? And it may not, or it may, but later down the road. So you have to, when you're looking at your overall goals and you have them mapped out 6 months in advance, a year in advance, you have to look at where you are, what you're doing, and just keep coming back around to say, is this in line with where I'm supposed to be? So I hope that that was helpful. I loved putting this poll up, and I will certainly be putting some more up soon.